Loach.
Live in the building.
In the building.
Yo, DJ!
That's how we do it. You're in the mix.
You're in the mix with Not For The Weak Pod.
Welcome to commercial-free radio.
It's not radio, dumbass.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Let's make some noise. On the train.
This show will begin.
Welcome back to Not For The Week podcast, where we podcast about shit throughout the week. I'm your host, Burrow Looch. I'm excited today. We got some virgins in the house. This is, I believe, both first. Hey, Dom, is this your first podcast as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Listen. So, yeah, I'm your host, Burrow Looch. You remember me, guys? I have with me my co-host, my co-actors. What is it?
Co-stars,
co-stars. I have my co-stars, Nicole and Dominique from the upcoming sketch, Hood Uber. I am so fucking grateful to work with you guys for the very first time because it was like super dope. But how you guys doing today on this Sunday?
Awesome. Doing good.
Doing all right, yeah.
That's what's up, guys. That's what's up. Listen, man. So we just got done a couple weeks ago shooting Hood Uber. I met you guys the first time, but you know, for the audience sake, this is the first time we ever meeting. I want to start like where it started with you guys. Like we just did the Hood Uber sketch. Was that your first time? Is that like your 117th time? What's going on? Can we start with Nicole first?
Sure. It's definitely not my first sketch. I was doing sketch comedy quite a bit, especially back in the day, probably around, 2011. I had a production company and we did a lot of sketch comedy, a lot of improv troupe traveling around. And the Hood Uber sketch I loved it. As soon as I read the script, I found it very relatable to me. It reminded me of when I was like living in New York and some of the crazy cabs rides I had and gypsy cabs. And oh my gosh, it just like brought back those memories of
Right.
some funny stories, And so that was a real fun one. I mean, I love doing sketches and comedy in that type of form. And you were great in it. Everybody in it was, I hope the audience likes it and has as much fun watching it as we do making this stuff,
Right. What about you, Dom? What was this?
No, this was not the first one that I'd done. I've been in a couple ones that were being made for the whole world prior to this, but like as far as like acting experience goes, like I've been acting for like a pretty long time. Like my first true experience was like around, I don't know, like 4, maybe 5 years old or whenever. Doing
nice.
like plays for like a church that I went to, small stuff like that. It wasn't until like I got into high school and like college and stuff that I got really into acting. That's like when I truly figured out that, like this was something that I want to do for a living. And it's always nice to, look out for acting opportunities, especially with the whole world, like a sketch comedy series. It's been really fun to do, especially with the couple sketches that I have been in, including the one that all of us were in together. I had fun filming that, and like Nicole said, I hope that the audience enjoys it as much as we enjoyed filming it.
Right. I had so much fun. Like the way that you guys were professional, like even in the reading, I said it like I when when I was in jail, I did a lot of reading, and I would have loved if you guys would have just been like my audio book because y'all voice projection, both of you guys, the way you guys read is like y'all like tap into your character. So I knew like I was dealing with some professionals, and it was awesome. I know the audience is gonna enjoy it because Nicole's reactions, Dominique's facial expressions, it's all gonna bleed out there. Like I loved it. I loved it, loved it, loved it. How did you meet June? How did you guys meet June? Was it just like because like for y'all don't know, but I don't know if y'all know, I wasn't supposed to be the character that I played. There was supposed to be
Right.
the character. So June just hit me out the blue, like, I heard about you, I know about you. This seems like a perfect role for you. And like that was kind of like mine. Like I knew of June and we brushed shoulders, but did you guys like know June prior or what?
No, not prior to the auditions. And I want to say you were a perfect addition to the sketch.
Oh, I
It worked
appreciate it.
out awesome. But no, I saw something on Facebook where there was an audition for a sketch comedy show, and I kind of hem-hawed around a little bit. Do I want to get in another project? Do I have time? Do I? Yeah, my intuition just told me if I don't go, I'm gonna regret it. So I was like, "There's my answer. I'm going." So I went to the audition, met June, met most of the cast that was there. There wasn't a lot of people there at this audition. It was kind of small, but it was just so much fun, and it just kind of revived my love for this stuff. I realized how much I missed doing it. So I met him there. Just an open audition. I never met him before that.
What about you, Dom?
Yeah, the same kind of applies to me. Like the audition was also the first time that I had met him because I'd found out about it through Facebook. I believe it was Kwai who posted about it because he was kind of involved at first, and I had followed him on Facebook because someone that I had done a couple plays with and was friends with, like, was in one of his projects. So that's kind of how I found out about it. And I was like, this would be kind of interesting to like try and audition for. So I auditioned, and it was a pretty good decision because I got to meet like some good people through it, especially you guys. And yeah, that was pretty much how I met June
I
through
love
the audition.
I love the picks, man. Like I when I met you, Dom, I didn't know like what to expect because like me and Nicole, we had spoke prior and stuff like that. We were kind of like doing the little on the side, like reading and stuff like that. But like when I met you, you were so locked in that day. Like we're doing our parts, and Nicole, she's standing there with the luggage and stuff, and it's like you're over here on the side, and I'm like, maybe I need to take this shit serious. Like dude is over here, lock the fuck in. Was there a point of this script or the way that it was going about that made you uncomfortable at all for either one of you guys? Because this is a hood Uber sketch, so there was a lot of hood shit going on. You know what I mean? So did you guys feel any like maybe like this is a little over the top?
I did not feel that way at all. I mean, to me, it was like I just kind of put myself back of getting just crazy cab drivers, like it was just how it worked out and everything. And it didn't bother me at all. I feel completely comfortable with all the material that we've been involved with. And yeah.
As actors, do like uncomfortable situations or unfamiliar like positions and stuff like that, does that make you more comfortable? Like you want to jump more into your character, or is that like put you in a spot where it's just like, oh man, I hope I really nail this. Like, because I was the crazy thing is I was literally playing myself, but I was so like nervous, you know what I mean? Because I was so out of my comfort zone. So like, how does that work for you guys? Like, if it's out of your comfort zone, does it like work more for you?
Well, it has to be within a certain amount of comfort zones. But of course, if you're doing a certain character, and you really look at that character, I've had done a few shows where it was like, man, this is really intense, you know, and as a person, I would never do this, you know, and a couple shows I could think of right off the bat, like roles or whatever, one in particular that really took a toll on me as an actor. And I really realized how much work it is and how much emotional stuff can kind of go into it as subject material. I did a musical some years back by the name of Spring Awakening. And actually, I was fortunate enough to share the stage with two cast members that are now Broadway stars. And one just got finished up or is he was in The Outsiders
Nice.
on Broadway, just won a Tony. The other one, played on Wicked and just got done doing Parade. That was Talia Suskauer and Kevin Paul. But I was in all the adult female roles in that show. And some of that stuff, I mean, for the one character, one of the adult roles, I take my daughter to have an abortion and I leave her there. I mean, how can you know what I mean? Like, and just crazy stuff like, well, the subject material was just like intense, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, but it really kind of, as an actor, I just really went for it. And like another kind of role that you would think that everyone loves, but if you really look at the character, she's really despicable. How in the world could people like her? I played Roxy Hart in Chicago. You think about what she did, you know, shot Fred Casely and, you know, jazz and liquor and gets away with murder. And I mean, that's not a lot of, you know, how can anybody really like her? You know, it's some tough stuff, you know, to pull off.
Right.
And as a person, are you really comfortable being a villain or something like that? You know, it's, you know, you just gotta kind of, I don't know, decide.
Yeah.
What's right for you.
What about you, Dom? Because the whole time, I mean, like your part in the scene was to have like an awkward, uncomfortable exchange the whole time in the play. Does that work for you? Like when you're around like the hood and stuff like that, and you know.
What?
You know, you're hearing the N-word and there's a whole bunch of fucking smoke everywhere and shit, and you just here with like a fucking turtleneck, like, all right, I'm here ready for the job interview. Like, does that put you in a different spot or what? Like, are you comfortable?
Well, it kind of can put me in a difficult spot, like especially because like, you know, I'm not usually like much of a people person, which is kind of a weird thing to admit as like an actor, but like being like around like other people, like especially like if I'm not like comfortable with them, kind of does make me feel like a bit of an uncomfortable or somewhat of an awkward situation. But you know, like the thing about like when it comes to like being like as an actor, like playing in like an uncomfortable situation and stuff, it honestly kind of creates like a bit of a challenge, you know, like to try and see like how to try and like understand how to like approach the material that you're given, as well as trying to see how you want to perform it, as well as, you know, any feedback and advice that like the director might want to give you on how you would approach it. Because honestly, like a lot can go into like how you want to do that kind of stuff, and like especially like how, you know, like but I mean, like, yeah, the uncomfortable I don't know how to phrase this, but the uncomfortability like definitely is definitely something that can be, you know, a challenge when it comes to, you know, acting and stuff.
I feel you. I was definitely uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie. Shouts out to Julio and Fire Me Up podcast. Appreciate you guys, man. But yeah, I loved working with you guys. Do you guys have stuff out there that we could find of you, that we can, you know, go on YouTube? Like, what was your best on screen for you? What, like if you had like wrestlers have their best match, rappers and singers have their best song, like what was your best sketch that maybe like somebody in the audience can go out there and check, like, yo, Dominique or Nicole was in this?
I have a couple of channels that are a little dated, but you can find some sketch comedy on there and some music, and some theater on there. And one is called Almighty Amateurs. And the other would be just Nicole Leonard. I don't have a lot of stuff out there, but there's some things you can check out through that.
There isn't really a whole lot of stuff that I have. I know I've like uploaded like some stuff like whenever doing like auditions or like just stuff for like acting courses that I took at YSU, but like nothing like really like sketch related. Like I've been thinking about doing like some of my own to like upload on YouTube like now, but like with the time that I have and like the kind of stuff that I'm planning out, it's kind of hard to figure out when exactly I would actually get around to uploading them, So
Right. Nah, man. Who would you guys say that you would say that you mirror in your guys' career? Like I have ideas, but I would want to know who like influenced you guys in acting and to get into like doing plays and sketches and stuff.
I definitely started from being influenced heavily by SNL, In Living Color, stuff, things like that, people from Second City. And I did a play when I was in like 7th grade, and it was a comedy, and a woman saw me and she's like, "You're like the next Gilda Radner." And I was like, and I just fell in love with it. And I always wanted to do sketches and comedy from then, and kind of work my way through one art form and another. But I was definitely all about it. And I was, I don't know, big fan of Carol Burnett, huge fan of Carol Burnett, Lucy.
You remind me so much of Kelly Park.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous how much of you, like, you remind me of Kelly Park so much. The girl from In Living Color. Like, you guys got like sketch, like y'all bleed like SNL and like, like fucking y'all are just so good on screen. But what about you, Dom? Who do you feel like influenced you to be an actor?
I don't really know if there's like one specific person. Like I know that like I was definitely like I know that I definitely grew up liking like certain like comedic like styles, whether it be like the slapstick style of comedy that was in like the old like Three Stooges sketches, or like the Tom and Jerry and the Looney Tunes cartoons, stuff like that. I was also big on like some of the Adam Sandler comedies, like some of the earlier ones that he did, like Happy Gilmore, The Waterboy, stuff like that. As far as like, yeah, I'm not really sure if there's like one specific thing that like that would say like really inspired me to like be like an actor, but like I've definitely had like tried to like mirror some of the stuff that I've enjoyed watching, whether as a child or as a young adult. So,
all right. Whatchamacallit? When I was like doing this with you guys, I felt like y'all could have did this shit in one take, right? And like something so easy. We were killing it on the table read, killing it like one take table reads. But it's like once those cameras are on, I started sweating, stumbling over my words, and I felt so bad because like the wind is going, and Nicole is like, "You're okay. Take your time." Have you ever had a sketch where it was just like, "Yo, the dude was just fucking up. He was throwing off. Like the energy was just not there. You couldn't get with it." Have you ever had anything like a real hood Uber experience, but with actors?
Definitely have had, I think, some real good Ubers, crazy gypsy cab experiences, but I've had some experiences with actors even on stage that are just like, wow, you got to know the other person's lines. You got to know their other lines, because I've done shows with people just, they don't have their lines, and they just talk off into what I don't know, just making shit up. Like, what? We got a reel this back in here, you know. And I mean, I've done shows with people's teeth falling out. I mean, you name it. I had all kinds of stuff. I've had it happen. I've had disastrous improv shows, like where, I mean, and one was huge. This one improv show was huge. We had such a large audience. I mean, we packed the Civic Center, and it was just like we were advertised as comedy show. So people showed up not knowing what we were going to be doing, which was like improv comedy. And I guess that's not what they wanted to see. They wanted to see like stand up or their typical something. And so they were already ticked off, and we didn't win them over right from the get-go, So it was like, we heard them bring in the clowns. And, I mean, it was like, how do we get this back on track here? How do we win these people over that hate us because it's not what they wanted to see, Oh, right, man.
Right. Yeah. I'm a battle rapper, so there's a lot of similarities to like knowing your lines and trying to hit them and get a reaction kind of your of your co-stars and stuff like that. But Dom, what about you? Have you ever had like a hood Uber experience, what I mean, where you was just like dreading the scene with this person?
Don't think I've really had like an experience like that. Like I've normally tried getting along with like most of the people that I've done like plays and musicals and other stuff with, and normally have, but usually like you were talking earlier about like feeling uncomfortable, like, and like feeling nervous like the second like the cameras were like starting to roll when we did the hood Uber sketch. And like sometimes like if I'm doing like a play and it's like my first time like off script, like there is generally that kind of feeling that there's going to be like a situation where actors are like messing up certain lines because they don't have the script in front of them anymore. So it's like kind of like makes you like try to think about like what's the next line, or like what does this person say. Like you got to think about all this other stuff while also trying to like stay in character and like focus on getting through the scene. And I know I've had moments where I've forgotten like lines and stuff, like, and it's like in the first read through like I would forget some lines, and like by the time like some of the other read throughs are going around, like I'll be like on top of it and have everything memorized, because usually when I'm like off stage I'll be reading over the lines and like going over like what I'm doing. Like I'm working to make sure that what happened in like the first night going off book doesn't happen again. And also like hmm, I know that I don't know, maybe it's just something like that I do, but like I usually feel like I need to like get better as an actor. Like if it's a situation where I'm like messing up my lines and stuff. And one thing that I've usually been taught when doing plays and stuff is like how to like keep in character if you're in a situation like that where you're on stage and you like forget your line in like a rehearsal that's off book for the first time and whatnot. But like I was going back to what I was saying earlier, I've never really had like a true situation like that of like like a situation kind of like the hood Uber thing. So, but like I said, I normally do try and get along with the cast that I'm with, and normally do. So,
Yeah.
I could
So let
certainly
me ask you
the Uber story
this.
if you want. The crazy Uber stories. I don't know.
Um, let me ask y'all this. As actors, you know what I mean? Because me, I'm not gonna lie. I have a reputation from being from the Bronx and being a rapper. Maybe I'm just too cool, so I can't just go on and just play anything. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't just go on and play a flamboyant like out there guy. You know what I mean? Maybe that's just not for me. Is there a role out there that you feel like it'll cross the line? Like Tyler Perry's not gonna have me in here with the cornrows being crazy. You know what I mean? Like, is there a role that you're just willing not to do?
I'm sure. I haven't really I mean, if I see something I was like, I ain't feeling it, I just don't see myself as this, and yeah, they're out there. I can't really name any specific one, but I've definitely turned stuff down because like you know, I'm not
So
relating at
a
all.
fan just okay. So Angel Anderson. She's like she loves you guys and everything. But what about you, Dom? Is there like would you say like a jail scene that maybe it involves what another man like you're saying absolutely no to? Is it like a horror scene? Like is it some demonic shit that you would just absolutely say no to, or is it like you down for anything for the check?
well, I'm usually like as an actor, I like to try and like experiment with other stuff to like kind of see like the kind of acting stuff that like really works for me and how like I can be able to try and play it, like this isn't really exactly like the kind of role that I would like say that I'm against doing, but one role that's like or one type of performance that I usually have not had the chance to do is like, kind of like the more serious stuff, like the more dramatic stuff, because like most of the plays that I've done and most of the stuff that goes on in this area is like, like mostly like lighthearted or like comedic stuff. So like as far as like branching out into like that kind of thing, like that's kind of something that's again like somewhat of a challenge for me because it's like something that I'm not like familiar with doing as an actor. And like I mean the one dramatic thing that I have done as an actor is like was a production of The Crucible about 2 years ago I did in Newcastle. But aside from that, like most of the stuff that I do is like, or has been like mostly comedic stuff, even if like there's like certain dramatic elements in it, like in the last play that I was in, like the stuff that's involving my characters or like the stuff that's I'm doing is like more comedic, whether it's like simple comedic stuff or like, like kind of physical with like movements and stuff, or like just kind of like over the top stuff, like, like, but but I would say that like as far as like acting wise, like I don't know if there's anything that I would particularly say no to unless it's like something that I'm just like not feeling.
Or keeping
All
my
right.
integrity. I'm not
No,
participate
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
in such activities.
All right, so let me ask you this. Nicole. You're married, so would it be okay with your husband if you had a kissing scene?
He probably would feel uncomfortable with that. But as an actor in the
Really?
past, and I've had to kiss on stage,
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right.
Um,
So So wait, so he would. So you're
He
saying
probably would.
respectfully?
He probably would be like, "Oh, I don't know about this," because he doesn't know about this world. He's not at all into the acting thing and all of that. So he really doesn't know. He would just probably see it as, oh,
Yeah.
smooching. My
No.
wife's smooching with another man. What's up with this?
Yeah. I don't know how I would feel if like I had, because actors would have like love scenes with other actors and they were married, and I wouldn't know how I would feel just about a kiss. So just let alone like a love scene with somebody. That's like you got to get the bag and understand where I'm coming from, bro. You know what I mean? So, but if you had a perfect night, right, Nicole, you had a perfect night with hubby, great night out, and you guys had the one movie to watch. Like one movie. It's any movie ever. What's your movie?
Well, we just watched a movie like last week and absolutely loved it. It was a comedy, Adam Sandler comedy that was called Blended. It had Drew Barrymore in it also. And we were laughing so hard. It was such a great movie night. We had so much fun watching that movie. And there were so many things I recognized with like almost like an improv type of thing with the agreeability. And it was kind of one funny thing after another. And kind of how the farce kind of thing unfolds and gets to, oh, I loved it. So right now, that's my answer.
So
Blended.
is comedy your genre of, as far as movies?
Yeah. Can't
Oh,
go wrong with a
okay.
good comedy.
All right. What about you, Dom? If you laid up with a chick, you just came for Comic Con. You know what I mean? You laid up Netflixing and chilling in. You know what I mean? What is the movie you choosing?
Ooh, that's
It's got to be your choice because women ain't gonna do it.
hmm. I don't know. That would be. I don't know. I've never really been in a situation like that, so I don't really know like what kind of
What is your
movie would
all
be kind
time
of like
favorite
a
movie?
good, like really good like fitting the mood type thing, like or maybe just something that would be like for background noise. But
Oh, you
I
going
don't.
like porno, like like if you had a one movie, just one, if it was Star Wars, which one, if you had like for me, I don't care where we at. I don't care if she's Indian, if she's fucking whatever she is. She's gonna about to watch Blood In and Blood Out. If this is probably gonna be her first time ever watching it, but she's about to watch Blood In and Blood Out. What's your movie?
Hmm. I really think about this. I
You
don't.
gotta be
I
prepared, bro. Come on, man. There might be a chick you might say a movie. She'd be like, "Oh yeah, I gotta go check Dom about that one."
hmm. I don't know. Maybe I would probably try something that I haven't really seen, like maybe something like The Truman Show with like Jim Carrey or something like that. Like I've never really like I've seen like some clips of it online, but I've never really seen the movie. So like I feel like something like that I haven't seen, something like that, or maybe like I don't know, maybe an old Mel Brooks movie or like hmm, I don't know, like something like that would
Let me ask
definitely
you
like I
something.
feel like would be a good
Is it? Is
choice.
it? Let me ask both of you guys: Adam Sandler or Jim Carrey?
Uh,
And
Huh.
I'm talking about in like improv. They both was on like Saturday Night Live.
I
The
don't know.
the
I,
I mean the in Living Color, and they in y'all lane, y'all in their lane. You know what I mean? So like, which one do you have? Like, both of them are geniuses. But if you had to
yeah,
pick battle, which one
they're
do you
very
have?
versatile. Comedy isn't just their only thing. I mean, they're just packed full of so much talent, and it's yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it is like very subjective to choose like which one you would prefer, I guess, but like it is, yeah, they're both like very great actors, especially like in some of the more like dramatic stuff that they've done, and like the comedic stuff is good to watch too. I don't know who I would choose, honestly. I mean,
That's an
I've seen
argument.
a couple of Jim Carrey stuff, but like not a whole lot. So, and but I feel like he definitely puts like a lot of effort into making his characters, like Jim Carrey makes a lot of effort into making his characters
Wait,
like
wait.
come
Did
to
you say
life, and like
you haven't seen a lot of Jim Carrey?
I've seen a couple stuff that he's been in, and like a lot of the clips that I've seen of like the movies that he was in, like you can tell that he's definitely putting like a lot of like effort and like energy into
Jim
like
Carrey
putting
is
his stuff to
best
life,
ever.
bringing the characters to life.
Yeah, no, I love Jim Carrey, bro. Like, Adam Sandler has made, because they both done like the Saturday Night Live, SNL. They both did comedy, and they both done serious movies. I'm leaning more with Adam Sandler just because I've cried on I'm not even gonna lie, I've cried on Click. Swear to God. Every time I'll cry on Click when his dad is dying. That scene right there gets me every single time. I don't know why, but it does. Can you name a movie that can get you choked the fuck up?
You know what movie probably always gets me like, and it's not like I watch it very often, but there's just something about it that just kind of gets me. Was like Memoirs of a Geisha. Like
Memoirs of the
when
Geisha.
yeah, it's a. I mean, that's just the first one that kind of popped up in my head, like as far as that goes. And there's been stuff that's like, why am I even but yeah, that one was just that world of kind of things and her story and when it's like the loss at the end and the scarf's fly, like, oh my gosh. And I don't know why that one just
Yeah.
gets me.
I hate it. I hate it because it's like I know it's coming and it gets me every single time. I don't understand. What about you, Dom? Do you have any like movie that ever got you where it's like, yo, bro, I can't watch this shit, bro?
I don't know if I've ever gotten to a point of like that point of when I'm watching a movie. Like usually, like the stuff that I watch usually doesn't really have like that kind of stuff going on. Like I'll see occasional stuff that does have that, but I don't know if there's really like one particular moment that would like.
Did you ever watch Passion of the Christ? Everybody cried on that. Come on now, bro.
I don't think I
Watch
have
it.
seen.
I didn't watch it.
All right. Well, look, guys, if y'all guys could sum up and like if you had 3 words to describe why people should go watch Hood Uber when it comes out, let me know them right now. Starting with you, Nicole. 3 words.
Three words. Catch a ride. I don't know. I don't know what.
Yeah. Dog, go ahead. Give me 3 words why people should go watch Hood Uber when it drops in January.
Humorous and out there.
That's 4, but I'll give it to you right there, man. Hey, listen. I want to play a game with you guys before I let y'all guys go.
All right.
Since we were on a sketch called Hood Uber, I want to play the Hood spelling bee with you guys. Okay?
All right.
Oh my God. Okay. So listen. All right. These are the rules, guys. It's just like a spelling bee. You guys got 3 lifelines. You can call a friend, or if you got somebody in the house, you could call them. You can ask for the origin, and you can also ask me to use it in a sentence. But your lifeline is you can call a friend. All right? So these words are not going to be spelled like your average words. These words will be spelled in a hood way. So I need you to spell them the best that you think you can. All right. This is so funny because, yo, guys, you don't understand. Like, nobody wins this game. So you guys do not have to feel any type of way. Nobody wins this game at all. Hold on, give me a second. Let me just all right, guys. So I'm going to give you an example, and I'm going to just see where you guys is at with it. All right. First of all, Nicole, Dominique, welcome. This is the Hood Spelling Bee. Nicole, Dominique, I need you guys to let everybody know your name, the school district that you're representing, and why you're here. Go ahead, Nicole.
My name is Nicole Leonard, and I am representing the district of the Lollipop Guild district.
Okay, we're here. Let's go. The Lollipop Guilds. All right, Dominic, let them know your name and the school district you representing.
All right. My name is Dominic, and I'm representing the School of Hot Topics.
There you go. I knew I seen you somewhere, bro. I was trying to steal that Pikachu, and you was watching me that one day at Hot Topics. I was trying to get that Pikachu shirt, man. Fuck you, man. All right, listen. This is how it goes. I'm going to give you guys a word. You're going to say the word. You're going to spell the word. You're going to say the word again to lock it in. You can ask each other, and you have a lifeline outside of each other, all right? So this is a tester right here, all right? So the first word I'm going to give you guys is bruh.
Bruh. BRUH. Bruh.
Good shit.
That's my final answer.
Let's go. Hold on. I think I have some clapping in here somewhere. Is the audience in here? No, the audience. I got rid of it. We're not official like that. I'll add it in. Is it right here? Nope. Anyways, that is correct. So that's basically how we going. It would, that's how we're gonna go, bruh. So, all right. I'm gonna give you one, and then we can start the game. Dominique, I need you to spell the word skeezer.
Could you use that in the sentence?
Hold on. Skeezer. I ain't messing with that skeezer. No more. Skeezer.
Skeezer. Let's see. SCEEZER.
Hell no. Skeezer. SKEEZA. I had to look at it my damn self. All right.
No, there was a Z in there.
Yeah. It might be from my New York accent. Listen, you also got the origin, and we also have rap lyrics. I know you guys are gonna fail horribly, but it's fun watching you guys squirm. So I watched you guys squirm in the Uber. I will watch you guys squirm on this podcast. But I love it. All right, let's get a good one. Let's get a good one. Let's get a good one. All right, for the both of y'all, humbug. I need you to spell the word humbug.
Humbug. HUMBUG. Humbug. Bah.
Yeah, I think Nicole is really from the hood. Like,
Well,
ding ding.
Pulling off of Myrtle Avenue.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Brooklyn. Let's go. Humbug. HUMBUG. Goddamn, like I don't know how to spell, so I'm definitely gonna look at the card. I don't know why I'm acting like I'm smart. All right, Dom, I need you to spell the word ugly.
What is the origin of that word?
The hood and the projects.
Could you use it in a sentence?
Shut your ass up.
All right. Let's see. UGLASS.
Let's go! Let's go! I'm sorry, you didn't even lock it in. I was just so surprised that your ass got it. But yeah, that's fucking right. I'm sorry. I thought he was really gonna get that one right. I'm sorry. I jumped the gun. That was 2 points taken off of my score. Don't worry about it, guys. Hey, Dom, it's back on you, bro. It's back on you. I need you to spell the word faux show.
Faux show. Oh boy. FORSUAH for sure.
Nah, it must be my New York accent. Nah, that's definitely wrong. For sure. For sure. FASHO. For sure.
Oh.
Don't blame me. It's in the cards. That's, you know what I mean? It is what it is, man. Hey, this is perfect because y'all both was the perfect rider. I need y'all to spell the word rider. Nicole is on you.
I'm gonna go with RYDAH. Rada.
Hey yo, we have not had nobody yet that got all of them right. I think Nicole Leonard might be the first one because she's more hooded than all you other motherfuckers. She's invited to the barbecue, and she might get the pass to say the N-word at least twice a year. At least twice. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Nicole, and yo, Dom is the low. You gotta get cool with Dom. Once he finds a kid that's cool, they got the Pokemon and Digimon cards, it's a wrap. He's gonna open up just like a book. Pause. All right, yo. Dom, I need you to spell the word. That's it.
Could you use that in a sentence?
Yes, I can. This weekend, I'm staying home in bed, and that's it.
That's it. D A Z Z I T. That's it.
No, why you had to have two Z's? Why you had to have two Z's though? It was just one Z. Yo, bro, if it wasn't in the cards, I would have gave it to you. But it's in the cards, so you're not meant to have it, bro. But I tell you what, I know you season your food. Something tells me you use like Obey or some shit, bro. I got you. I see you. All right, guys. I'm gonna give y'all one more each, and then we out of here. And then I'm very impressed because a lot of other people did way worse that claim they from the hood. So I'm a little shocked here. I'm not gonna lie. All right, Nicole, I need you to spell the word okra. Hold on, okra.
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 OHKIR.
Ah.
I can tell by the. I didn't get it.
I'm jumping the gun. I'm sorry. Go ahead, smell it. You didn't lock it in, so you're good. You didn't lock it in, so you're good. What we doing?
Can I phone a friend? You?
I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed.
All right. Can you? You
want to call June?
Use it in a second.
Wait, June.
I don't know.
Call somebody random. I could call somebody random and see if they know it.
All right. Let's do that.
Let's do that. Let's see. Nope. They're not picking up. They're not picking up. Sorry. You have to spell it. It counts.
All right.
Okra. Spell the word okra.
Okra. O H K I E R, and that's my final answer. Oak.
I'm sorry. It's OKURRRR.
Oh, kidding me.
That's how Cardi spells it. That's how people in the hood spell it.
All right.
I'm sorry, guys.
That one got me.
All right, one more and then we out of here, guys. All right. All right. Let me see. All right. It was pretty much what my character was to you, Dominique. Shiesty. I need you to spell the word shiesty.
Shiesty. S H Shiesty. S H I E S T Y. Shiesty.
Y'all both invited to the fucking barbecue. I'm very impressed with the both of you. I'm so glad that I've met y'all. I hope that you guys get every bit of success that you guys deserve. You put in a lot of work. I hope that this hood Uber goes to the top. Nicole, you are like one of the you're a hidden gem. And don't let nobody fucking tell you any different, girl. You are amazing. Like, I
Thank
love everything about you. You are amazing. If they don't know about you, I promise when this comes out, we're gonna make sure that it's in everybody's face.
you.
Dom, bro, I love that you lock in. Like I said, your voice projection and just your thought process and everything, brother. You're awesome. You're a professional at what you do, man. And however you want to get, bro, and wherever you want to get, I hope you get it, bro, because both of you guys are fucking amazing. Like I said, you're invited to my barbecues and any hood barbecues. You guys are hood stars. And like I said, I'm so grateful I met you guys. So any last words you guys want to throw out there? You start your social media, how people can find you, and what's next for you guys.
Check out the sketch comedy show, The Whole World, that's going to be coming out in January. And it's been a pleasure being here. Thank you so much for having us. I hope I get to work with you again soon. Thank you.
And thank you for having us on the podcast. And it was, like I said, it was great working with you on the show. And be sure to check out The Whole World, coming soon to you in January.
Yes, sir. We will be dropping this all in January, guys. So be on the lookout. Shouts out to the sponsors. Plug Network that is dropping Hood Uber. They're the ones that's doing everything. Shout out June Nature Fleet, Dub, Dre Nix, the whole cast of everything that whatever they doing over there. Shouts out to Podstars. If you guys need celebrities or anything like that on your podcast, go to podstars.com. We got you at Yatu Sabe Creations. We make everything from t-shirts, hoodies, everything. We create the vibes. If you don't know, Yatu Sabe Creations. And we out of here. Like I said, I appreciate you guys. And yeah, Hood Uber coming in January.
Sexy sounds and top music.
Bro, Loach.
Live in the building.
In the builder.
Yo, DJ! That's how we do it. You're in the mix.
You're in the mix with Not For The Weak Pod.
Welcome to commercial-free radio.
It's not radio, dumbass.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise. On the throne.
This show will begin.